What happens if you have a client who has given someone power of attorney and your client dies while the property is listed or while you're under contract? Let's talk about it. So, a power of attorney gives someone authority to act on behalf of someone else. The person who's receiving the power is referred to as the attorney in fact. So, when your client gives someone power of attorney, when they appoint an attorney in fact, that attorney is authorized to handle everything pertaining to the transaction. So if you are the listing agent and your seller has given someone authority to act on their behalf and they die, guess what? That listing agreement is void. That attorney, in fact, instantly loses their authority to act once your seller dies. So, why is that? When someone dies, everything that they own automatically becomes property of the estate. And the attorney, in fact, that they appointed doesn't have any authorization to act on behalf of the estate. Likewise, if you're under contract, regardless of whether you represent the buyer or the seller, if the client passes away, that power of attorney is no longer effective. It is void. Now, let's talk about an exception. If you're the listing agent and the property is owned by two people, let's just say that they're spouses, and they hold title as joint tenants with full rights of survivorship. If one of them passes, then the other automatically is vested with the deceased person's interest in the property. So if the seller that died had given power of attorney to the surviving spouse can still move forward with the listing, still move forward with selling the house. If you're representing a buyer who has given power of attorney to a spouse, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. If the intention is to pay cash, then maybe the surviving spouse has the ability to move forward with the transaction despite the fact that their spouse has passed away. If they're getting financing and both parties were on the loan and both parties' income is necessary for loan approval, chances are the surviving spouse isn't going to be able to move forward with the contract. So, just something to keep in mind. And just know that once someone dies, the power of attorney is void, and the transaction usually is not going to be able to proceed unless these exceptions apply. So that's it for today. If you have any questions about powers of attorney and real estate transactions, drop them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them.